Okay. Yeah, we are back again. Good evening, XXX. Good evening, Kingsley, Daniel, Overthinker. That's Juliet. Good evening. Abiola, good evening. Fshiba, good evening. Hey, Melo Wise, good evening. Ellen, good evening. Mr. Ponle, good evening. Douglas, I cite you, good evening. Mr. Raji, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Mutiu, Emmanuel, good evening. How's been your day? Hope you guys had a nice time, either at work or at home or at school. Okay, good to know you can hear me now. So I'm still waiting to see anybody I've missed, and you guys have to manage my voice. I don't think I'm sounding well. I don't do well in rainy season. I hate rainy season so much because I won't be able to go out. I'm super allergic to cold, else I get sick. So please, you have to accept my voice the way it is. So yesterday was fun. Yesterday was exciting. Yesterday was overpowered, and I can say yesterday's session is my favorite so far. So far, it's my favorite so far because of the experts that we had that explained some things to us in the field of crypto airdrops. And I'm quite sure almost everybody is going to agree with me because he really did justice to that field. And it's not yet done. Yesterday was just part 1. Today is part 2. So Crypto Oracle will still be taking us today to continue from where he stopped yesterday. So okay, I forgot to say my daily anthem, which is welcome to day 2, week 4 of the free Web3 educational program offered by Sharp Academy. We're very happy to have you here. So not to waste time, let's get things started. Crypto Oracle, we can have you now, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible enough? So I don't want a solution where am I audible enough, please? Can anyone hear me?
We can't hear you yet. If you're already speaking, we can't hear you, Oracle.
Wow. Okay. Some are saying they can.
Can you guys hear Oracle? Because I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, move on. We can hear you now. You're audible enough.
Really? Okay, no problem then. No problem.
All right.
I'm going to restart my Telegram.
All right. So, good evening, guys. Today is going to be practical, and I think Thursday is meant to be the whole practical thing where I show some airdrops and all. But today we are still actually going to touch some practical aspects because a lot has happened since yesterday. There are some airdrops I saw recently. There's an example of minting an NFT airdrop and other things like that. So before I get started, I am going to touch briefly on a question I said I'm going to reply today, which is on Catly. Now, Catly is not an airdrop, and Catly is more like a Ponzi scheme, basically. Now, I have my reasons for that, and I am actually going to mention it a bit. Now, Catly claimed there is an announcement from there is a partnership with Binance, and that is actually a lie. I did not see any official announcement from Binance for the claimed partnership. So the partnership actually does not exist, and they are actually requesting for your Binance UID because they feel a lot of newbies would actually trust them when they know they are actually when they know you are giving them something related to Binance. So because a lot of people actually trust Binance, they believe they can actually tag along with that brand and claim there is a partnership. That is why they are actually asking for the Binance UID. Now, the second thing why I said, the second reason why I said Catly is a Ponzi scheme is because they claim you are going to get 15%, is it 3% daily on your logged token for 15 days or something, which amounts to like 45% in 15 days. Now, there is no project, no crypto project that will actually give you 45%, except it is the demand and supply of you buying a project or you buying a coin, and then other people buying the coin and then the coin pumps and something. That is actually different. This one, they're actually telling you to stake your coin and they will give you 15%. Now, this 15% or this 45% or whatever does not actually go in line with the demand and supply of the coin, or the coin actually pumping or something. This is just something they will actually give you if you just stick. Now, that is actually a Ponzi scheme because it is not what was the word now? There's no way to support it. It is not something that can last for a long time. So it is basically a Ponzi scheme. It is basically them just recycling money, taking money from Mr. A and using it to pay Mr. D. So in summary, I don't want to waste much time. Catly is a Ponzi scheme. It might be paying for now, but as all Ponzi schemes do, it is most likely going to crash very soon. It is most likely going to crash. So if they still get money from new people, they can still keep recycling the money and all of that. But once they stop to see people coming in, or once they stop to see people actually bringing in money or new people coming into the program, it is definitely going to crash. So tread carefully with Catly. I won't advise you to put your money in it because it is an obvious Ponzi scheme. Now, that out of the way, there's something else I want to explain to you before we get started today, which is kind of like an airdrop, and sometimes, I don't know, we can actually not call it an airdrop, we can call it a side hustle, and it is called the Cassava Network. Now, Cassava Network actually raised, I think, 20 million or so. Yeah, they raised I think 20 million. And it is a side hustle platform where you actually perform tasks to earn reward. So this is an opportunity for you to get plugged in on Cassava. Now, Cassava does not have a token on chain yet. The token they have right now is in the wallet. It is actually off chain right now, which is the CB coin. It is off chain right now, and you get it for performing social media tasks. Now, these social media tasks actually include stuff like following a Twitter account, liking a tweet, joining Telegram communities, and joining Discord communities. If you are familiar with the crypto space, you will know these are actually the top 3 social media account or platforms that we use in the crypto space right now: Telegram, Twitter, and Discord. These are the top 3. So these are the 3 that has been integrated into Cassava right now. Now, if you perform a task such as just following a Twitter account, you can get as much as, I think, 100 CB coin on the platform. And they have NFTs too. They give NFTs for performing some tasks and all of that. So because it is actually a new platform, let me call it a new platform. I think it has used 3, 4, or 5 months now. So because it is actually a new platform, you getting plugged in this early gives you the chance to actually be part of those that will get the most reward. And there's also something they are actually doing right now called the Loyalty League, where you can actually earn real USDT, right? Although they are actually trying some upgrade on their in-app wallets and all of that. So you get the USDT in your Cassava wallet. I think the first session of that Loyalty League was the one where they actually just sent it directly to any wallet you submit, but now you get it in your Cassava in-app wallet. So there are a lot of exciting things on Cassava Network, and I am going to be dropping more information about it. So I'm going to be dropping the link to sign up during the course of this session. I'm going to look for that and drop it right here. So if you have any question on Cassava Network, you can actually reach out to me and I would give you more information on it. So that out of the way too, let me share my screen and we move to scams in AirDrop. Yeah. Okay. Oracle slide. This is it. Yeah. All right. So scams in AirDrop. This one is actually something that won't take much time. All right. So to avoid scams in AirDrop or to avoid scams in the crypto world generally, you need to actually ensure that you get your updates from legitimate sources only, such as the official Twitter account, Discord account, and Telegram account of this project. Right? So if you are actually participating in AirDrop, you need to be very careful. I gave an example on my WhatsApp yesterday. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Where I saw two projects. I was actually searching for a project, Scroll ZKP, and I searched Scroll on Twitter, and I saw a scam account that actually has a blue tick. Now, as a newbie, because it has a blue tick, you might actually just click on it and believe that is the real account. So you need to be very careful when you're dealing with AirDrop and AirDrop sources. You need to be sure you're actually going to the legitimate Twitter, Discord, and Telegram channels. And most of the time, you are going to see this from the spelling. Now, the Scroll ZKP real Twitter account is Scroll, SCROLL, and the fake was SCRCLL. Now, he used the scammer actually used C instead of O, and the account actually has a blue tick as well, because you can now buy blue ticks on Twitter and all of that. So you need to be careful, and you need to check spellings carefully. You need to check the spellings carefully. And sometimes, even if you're actually on the main account or the real account, you need to be careful of links and all, because we've seen cases where account actually gets hacked for a day, and these scammers actually put fake links and all of that on the real account. Right? So you need to be very, very careful of this. You need to get your updates from legitimate sources, and you need to be in communities. Now, if something like this actually happens, if there is an account that has been hacked or a scam link that has been sent to a real account, if you are in a community, the community owners actually put it upon themselves to actually verify these things. So even before you get to the Twitter account, or before you check anything on the Twitter account, you will have seen it in your community that, okay, so account has been hacked. Be careful and do not click on any link on the website, on the social media for now, blah blah blah. And they're going to tell you when everything has been settled. Right? Sometimes even the project will just use other channels. Probably if their Twitter gets hacked, they'll use their Discord to announce that, okay, our Twitter has been hacked, we are trying to recover it back and all of this. So this way, you need to be very careful when you are clicking on links generally in the crypto space. You need to be very, very careful, right? So double check the URL before connecting to any website, and make sure you are using the official links. Also, get used to using multiple wallets. Now, although this is also known as farming, like you using multiple wallets to perform airdrop transactions, but for security purpose too, you can actually use multiple wallets, right? So this way, you can actually spread your transaction history across multiple chain. Apart from the fact that you're actually going to get airdrops, or you might probably get airdrops on all of these wallets, it also makes sure that you don't use the wallet that has your main fund for airdrop. So this way, you can create multiple wallets on your phone, and you can use 5 of it for different airdrops actually. So they are called burner wallets. They are wallets where you don't keep your real funds, you don't keep your money, you don't keep anything. You use them specifically for airdrop. I think I have like 6 or 7 type of wallets like that are burner wallets that I just use for airdrops. I don't put money. Any money I put is just for me to perform airdrop transactions, and once I am done, I remove the money back. Right? So these are called burner wallets. So these are tips that I should follow to avoid getting scammed and to avoid getting hacked in the crypto space and when performing airdrops. So about Catly, please, I don't want to say anything on Catly again. It is a Ponzi scheme. If you are doing it, just know you are doing it at your own risk, actually. So that will be all on Catly. Okay, let's move on. Now, how to find airdrops. Now, this is where it gets practical. You understand what we discussed yesterday on airdrop strategy and how to become eligible for airdrop. Now, the next thing is to actually know where to put this airdrop and then apply this strategy on it. So once you find a project, you just have to look for the best strategy and then you apply the strategy on it. So what we are going to be talking about now is how to find airdrops. Now, there are some Twitter accounts that are actually dedicated to actually what's the word now? To actually posting about airdrop. That is what they do. That is their own. Although some of the projects they actually post are sponsored posts where a project actually pay them and some very few actually where a project actually pay them and they make content on that type of project. Those type of projects actually do airdrop too, but it might not be airdrops that would worth thousands of dollars. You understand? So it's kind of the giveaway system I'm going to talk about, where they just give away $50, they give away $30, they give away $20, all of those kind of things. It can actually be regarded to airdrop as well. And talking about the giveaway system, it actually reminds me of something that I am supposed to tell you yesterday, which is that you should try to follow up on every airdrop you do. Try to follow up on, don't leave money on the table. You might participate in airdrop. See, I have a journal where I write all airdrops I have done since 2022. So you should try to get something like this. And even if it is the giveaway system, once you participate in any airdrop, try to write it down. Try to write it down. Write it down, write the wallet you use and all of that. You can just write the first five numbers and letters of your wallet just to identify it. Just maybe OX530 or OX21, something like this. Have a book and try to follow up on every single airdrop you do. You might actually win an airdrop that is worth $1,000 and you will not know because you are not following up. So try to follow up on every airdrop. It is a very important tip, very, very important. Some airdrops will just give you 2 days to claim, 3 days to claim. And if you don't claim within those 3 days, it is actually gone. So if you are doing any airdrop, try to write this down and try to follow up on every airdrop you do. Right? So now, how to find airdrop? Let's move to the first account. I don't know. I think I'll have to share the screen again so that... Okay, let me do this. Okay. Where is this slide? Okay, so let me I will share my screen so that I'll be able to share the slide with the accounts to follow. There should be a way for me to share my whole screen at once, so I don't have to be stopping and... Okay. Yep, this is it. Let me share this screen. Second screen, share. So you should be able to see this is the first account now. Let me come here. Now this is the slide. This is the first account, Abraham Chase 09, and this is the account right here. Now, okay, so this guy actually posts on AirDrops basically. So this is an account you should follow. You can see over 121,000 followers. Over 121,000 followers. So this is an account that actually posts on AirDrop. This is an account that actually give step-by-step guide on AirDrop. This is an account that actually give you guides and steps on how to actually participate in AirDrop. When we are actually doing an AirDrop tomorrow, probably ZK Sync or something, I'm going to show you the guide and okay, now this is base. This is base. I think we should do base on Thursday as well. I'll check. I think we should do base. So this is a step-by-step guide on how to seize the opportunity to mint a good tier NFT from base. This is an example of an NFT type of criteria where we are actually speculating that they would use NFT as their criteria for the airdrop. I don't know. Can you see my screen? I'm not seeing this.
Yes,
we can.
Okay. So this is a step-by-step. So he actually posts threads like this with step-by-step guide on how you can actually participate in airdrops. So this is an example of an account. Let me move to the second account I want to show you. Okay, this is my own account actually. Now I post video contents most of the time, and I plan to actually break down the step-by-step guide that these guys are actually showing you here in video, because in video format you can actually see it exactly the way you should do it. With threads like this, sometimes you might get lost along the way and all of that. But if you are watching a video and you're using the video as a guide, you would be able to actually know the next step to take. So this is my own account, and I plan to actually post videos on how you can actually participate in airdrop. So I'll take the thread and I'll convert it into a video where I explain and I show you how to do these things, right? So this is my own account. You can actually drop a follow and you can click on this link to go to other social media platforms like YouTube, because if it is a long video, I might not be able to post a long video, a 5 minutes, 10 minutes video on Twitter, right? So that is going to go to YouTube. So you can actually drop a follow, and then you'll be able to see the content on how to participate in airdrop. I think I have one on ZK Sync on my YouTube channel right now. You can check that out to participate in ZK Sync as well. And we are going to be doing that together on Thursday. Now, the third account is this account. Okay, and the fourth is this. Let me just click on it once so that it's going to load. Okay, so this actually posts threads on, this guy actually posts thread on different things, DeFi, NFT, and airdrops. But you can actually just try. Now, this is one that I'm going to send to the group very soon as well. This Nansen early access. Let me just send it right now. So this is an example of an airdrop where you actually just need to sign up. This is an example of what Akram used, and this platform is actually similar to Akram as well. Very, very similar to Akram, actually. They are both online, on-chain analysis tool. I said online. They are both on-chain analysis tool. So where you actually just... Where's the group? Okay, this is the group. So you can actually just sign up right now on Nansen. So it is an on-chain analysis tool where you actually make research on chain activities, what other wallets are doing and all. It is for crypto traders, basically DeFi traders, so where they actually follow the smart money and all of that. But they did Akram, which is a similar a similar project, actually did airdrop last week, and it is just for people actually signing up on the early access. So Nansen has been in existence, but this is like an upgrade for them. They're actually moving to the version 2, so that is why they're actually opening up this early access. So you can actually sign up on Nansen. I'm going to drop the cassava I mentioned also. Now, the fourth account is Mingo Airdrop. So he's also an airdrop farmer, and like I said, airdrops are speculation, and he said it here, only speculation. So airdrop are actually speculations. You just have to perform them. But if you actually perform airdrop, you have the chance of eating it big if you dedicate the time. So he also posts threads on airdrop and all of that. So these are accounts that are actually making it simple for you to actually get this airdrop. They are dedicated to actually helping you make money from airdrop. They're actually dedicated to showing you the strategies and everything you need to do to make money from airdrop. So this is a typical example on how to find airdrops. This is a typical example on how to find airdrops. So that is one, following accounts and doing step-by-step guides from this account, right? You know the strategy, so you just have to follow this account, and this account will actually mention the strategy too, since it is a step-by-step guide. The second one is joining communities. So it is actually similar to following accounts, but in a community you have the chance to ask questions and all of that. If you drop a question on any of these social media accounts, they might not be able to reply you, but if you are in a community, you would you would have the chance to actually ask questions, get guided. You have the feel of being in a community. You have this community commitment kind of thing where how do I put it now? You are going to be in a midst of like-minded individuals, and they are going to keep pushing you. They're going to push you, and they are going to push you to actually do this airdrop task, right? Now, I have a community, but there is actually a small criteria to actually join the community, right? There's a small criteria to join the community, which is actually joining Cassava Network. So I have some guys here on this call right now that are in my community, and they actually participate in things I drop, right? They actually see the information and all of that. So this is one community that you can join. I'll look for other communities, probably on Telegram, and I'll drop the link when I get them. Now, the fourth one is actually tracking projects that actually raise money, right? Most of the time, these accounts would do this for you. They would track the project that actually raise money for you, and they would make a thread on them or a video in my case. But the important thing is you should also be able to actually see accounts that are actually raising money, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a website to actually do that right now. So the website is DeFi Llama. DeFi Llama is a crypto tool that a lot of people actually use. It is a very popular crypto tool actually. So that whenever you see a thread or whenever you see someone actually write something on an airdrop, you won't just, if you have a feeling that, okay, let me just confirm this project, let me confirm if this project actually has money, you can just go to a website like this to actually check how much they raise and all of that. Now, this is the website, defilama.com. defilama.com, and it has a lot of other things I'm going to show you, right? Which is related to airdrop. Actually, I'm not going to be telling you about DeFi here, which is related to airdrop. But what we want to do now is to go to raises. As you can see, raises here, raises. We want to check project that actually raise money and how much it is. So you come to raises, and let me just click on overview. So this is raises. So the total amount of project that they've actually seen, or let me say the funding rounds they actually registered on this website is 4,516, and the total amount is around $95.98 billion that has been raised from investors, venture capitals, and private rounds, seed rounds, all of those things, raising money basically. So let's look for a project that I know would most likely do an airdrop very soon, probably this year or next year, which is ZK Sync. I love ZK Sync so much. I don't want to miss that airdrop. And I think you should. Okay, let me just search here. ZK Sync. ZK. So this is ZK Sync. ZK Sync. ZK Sync raised 200 million. There is no way in this world that ZK Sync won't do an airdrop. There is no way in this world they won't do an airdrop. With this amount of money, there is no way in this world they won't do an airdrop. Right? So this is ZK Sync and they raised over 200 million. So just saying this, just put your mind to it that any criteria you see on ZK Sync, you must do it. Any criteria you see on ZK Sync, you must do it. Now, another project I'm going to be checking, let me see. Okay, let me check Base. I don't know. Let me check Base. Now, actually, Base belongs to Coinbase, actually. Yeah, Base belongs to Coinbase. But this is 3 million. Coinbase is more than this. Okay, this was 2021, actually. Look at the dates, 2021. Coinbase is bigger. So just knowing that Base belongs to Coinbase, actually, is more. Look at the amount of money Coinbase has raised. 300 million, 3.2 million, 22 million, 1.7 million, 1.8 million, 10 million. Coinbase has money. That's actually obvious because it is a centralized exchange. They have money. And they are the one actually creating Base. So this is an obvious, what's it called now? An obvious reason or an obvious criteria that there's a possibility that Base would also do an airdrop. They have money. They cannot keep all this money to themselves. They need it for marketing. They need the airdrop to create hype. So they would do an airdrop. Now we are going to also check Polygon because I'm also looking at Polygon ZK EVM. ZK means zero knowledge. It is a what's it called now? What's the word? It is a development in the DeFi world that actually makes transactions faster and more secure. I'm not explaining ZK, but just know ZK means zero knowledge, and it makes transactions faster and more secure, right? So Polygon ZK EVM, Polygon ZK EVM by Polygon, obviously. So they raised over 450 million. There is a chance that they will also do an airdrop. They can't keep all this money to themselves. They can't. And this is 2022, and that's exactly for the main. I don't think Polygon actually did airdrop for the main Polygon project. And there's a rumor that I don't even know if it has been confirmed that they will be moving from the Matic, which is like the native coin of Polygon, to POL, when they create they are going to create, how do I put it now? They are going to create a new token to confirm transactions on Polygon, and that is the token they are going to also use on ZK Sync. Now, they don't actually have any reason to create a new token if they are not making plans for airdrop. That is one thing I want you to know. This creation of a new token, POL, is actually related to them actually trying to airdrop this token, right? It is going to be hard for them to actually airdrop Matic. So they need to create a new token, and then it can actually start from the very basics. So, when they airdrop the token, the market cap is going to be fresh and all of those things. So that is why they are creating this POL token. And this POL token would most likely be the token they are going to use for the Polygon ZK EVM token. So notice that we have ZK Sync, we have Base, we have Polygon ZK EVM, right? And we've seen that the three of all those projects actually raise good amount of money. Anything above 50 million, be expecting an airdrop. Now let's check Scroll ZKP. Scroll. Now this is Scroll ZKP. You can see it is also an EK EVM based project. It also uses zero knowledge, which is ZK. So Polygon ZK EVM, ZK Sync, and Scroll ZKP are actually ZK based token. And this is also something I love to see. I love to see multiple projects actually doing the same thing, because this gives them chance to actually compete with each other. And by competing with each other, once one actually drops an airdrop, others would want to follow suit. It's the same thing that happened with Aptos and Sui. So Aptos actually launched first before Sui, and Aptos actually did an airdrop. So because Aptos did an airdrop, everyone knows Sui would also do an airdrop, except that they fucked up and they actually twist their airdrop, but they actually still did an airdrop. To be honest, it is an airdrop basically. So Scroll ZKP also raised 50 million naira. This is even very this is like very early this year, or let me say this is not far away from where we are now. This is 6th of March 2023, right? So they raised 50 million 6th of March 2023. I am sure they are still going to raise more money if they are still going to raise like a seed B and all of that. Please, can you help us with the spelling of this project? Oh, sure. I'm going to drop the spellings. Don't worry. I'm going to drop the thread, and we're going to do some of this together on Thursday. Right. So Scroll is still on testnet, I think. Scroll is still on testnet, and they raised $50 million, right? 6th of March 2023. I am sure they are still going to raise more money before they do any airdrop. But 50 million naira, $50 million is more than enough for them to actually do any airdrop they want to do, right? So that is it on that. Let me move on. Now, that is the website for tracking projects that actually raise money. Now, these accounts, like I said, are going to make trades on this project that actually raise money. So most of the time, if you are following this account, you just need this website to actually confirm how much that project actually raise, or if they actually raise any money at all. How to find project site number 3 or number 4? It should be number 4 now. Okay, number 4 is some website. You can actually use some website to track a project that might actually run an airdrop. This airdrops.io is a website I don't use. I don't use it at all because I know what to look for and I know where to look for it. But if you are trying to look for a project that might actually run, small airdrops, $50 here, $100 here, $30 here, and all of that, this is a good site to actually come to. And most of the time, they get sponsored posts too, where they sponsor where a project actually gets sponsored on the website, and they actually put the website here. So most of the time I don't use this website, but it's actually something you should check, you should watch out for. Layer Zero now, there is a potential that you also run an airdrop very soon, and I would look for the criteria and probably send it to him, right? So this is a good website to check. Now, DeFi Llama again, defilama.com/airdrops. Let me just go to the DeFi Llama website I opened before. So this is the DeFi Llama website I opened before. And then I want to go to airdrops. I think it's on DeFi. Yeah, DeFi airdrops. So airdrops. Now look at it. They said tokenless protocols that may airdrop. So this means these are protocols, these are projects that are launched already that has the potential of doing an airdrop. Let me copy this link and send it to the group. So these are tokenless protocols. These are protocols that already exist, that are launched already. They have the potential to do airdrop. And there is one I am looking at, which is it is actually a bridge, Orbiter Finance. Yeah, Orbiter Finance. Orbiter. I don't know. Is this the right place to search? No. Okay. Okay, let me just come here. Let me just go to bridges. Let me just filter by categories and go to bridges. Yeah, bridges, Orbiter. Let me see. You see, there are a lot of projects here actually that are launched already that might potentially do an airdrop. Let me see. Orbiter Finance. Orbiter. Okay, I can't see it here. Okay. So, what do you look out for here? You can still try to look out for money raised. You can see OpenSea does not have a token. OpenSea, the most popular NFT marketplace, does not have a token yet. Will OpenSea do an airdrop? Probably, because there is also a marketplace that did an airdrop last year. Is it Blur? Is the name Blur? I think it is Blur. So Blur did an airdrop for people that actually used Blur. And that airdrop actually brought competition for OpenSea. Actually, everyone actually moved to Blur during the first 4 weeks after that airdrop. People were actually using Blur, and that is actually why I said airdrop is a marketing strategy. So immediately they announced that they are doing an airdrop and they are airdropping to people that actually used Blur before. People started trading on Blur. In fact, during that period, OpenSea felt the heat that they had to remove the gas fee on their transactions. That if you trade on OpenSea during that period, you'll be trading for free. They won't charge you any gas fee. Like OpenSea won't charge you any fee. They used to charge 2.5p when you buy or sell an NFT. They had to remove that 2.5 fee just to get back their people, because Blur actually gave them that it. Blur brought that it to them with that airdrop. Right? So OpenSea raised over 127 million and they've not done an airdrop. Write it down. There's a possibility that OpenSea will do an airdrop sometimes later. Might not be this year, might not be next year. But once the NFT market starts picking up, OpenSea would most likely do an airdrop. There's AZ Tech, there's Zora. I think Zora is Zora is also an NFT marketplace. Yes, Zora is also an NFT marketplace. They raised over 60 million. You see, these are projects that actually raise money and they don't have a token yet. All of these projects here are also projects that might potentially do an airdrop. And if you are a crypto worker, I'm sure there should be a session on jobs and all, just to chip that in. This is also a way to actually look for projects to work for. You look for projects that actually raise $1 million. These are projects that will actually pay you if you work for them, right? Because that is also another way of making money if you don't have capital, working for crypto projects. So these are projects that will potentially pay you working for them, right? If you actually get the chance to put yourself into their system, right? So this is another website to actually check. It is still the same as DeFi Llama, just another section of DeFi Llama where you can actually check projects without a token that might potentially run an airdrop. Now on OpenSea, the criteria might not be you trading on OpenSea, because you know how many people have actually traded on OpenSea. I'll answer your question. In fact, I'll answer your question later on this. I'll answer your question. So, you know how many projects I've actually traded on OpenSea? So, I said how many projects, how many people, how many wallets are there? So, they might not do airdrop to people that actually trade on OpenSea. They might just wake up one day and decide to use the NFT minting criteria. They'll just drop it on their Twitter that, okay, means this NFT, blah, blah, blah. They might say, okay, they might do it maybe in their third year anniversary or second year anniversary. They just say we are celebrating our second year anniversary and we are giving out this limit based NFT for people to actually mint. So they will just say, okay, if you mint, you can mint within the next 3 hours or within the next 5 hours and all of that. And they will airdrop to anyone that actually mints that NFT. So that is like a criteria that OpenSea can use. They can't just use people that actually trade on OpenSea or something like that, because they already have lots of users, a lot of customers already trading on OpenSea. So you should watch out for something that is not that direct. If you understand what I mean, something that is not just out of the criteria. Right, let me open that back. So out of the criteria we covered, you should watch out for something like that. You should watch out for something like where is this thing? How am I moving too fast? Okay. So watch out for something like minting an NFT. Right. So this is something you should watch out for on OpenSea. On OpenSea. Right. So let me go back to this chain. Okay, let me go back to this slide actually. So this is another website you should check. Tokenless protocols that my airdrop. Then look for the most suitable criteria or most suitable strategy. You just have to think whenever you are doing something like this, whenever you are trying to look for the criteria they'll use, the strategy they'll use, you just have to think of where they are now, where the project is now, and what they might potentially do. Now, Zora can actually give airdrop to people that actually use Zora because they don't have that user base here, they don't have that fan base here, they don't have a huge number of user. You can't compare this to OpenSea. If you go to NFT marketplaces now, let me show you something. Okay, this is Blur. This is Blur. Now let's go to TVL. Let me just okay. I want to arrange by TVL actually. Okay, this one is not showing some TVLs here. I'm trying to look for something that will show us, the top NFT. Okay, let me go to DeFi. What's this website? Chainlist. Is it Chain? No, belongs to Chainlist. I should have it here. Yes, this one here. No, it's not Chainlist. It belongs to Chainlist, but there's a website. I don't know. Someone should remind me of that website or DeFi something. Let me see. The App Reader, yeah, this is the website. The App Reader. I know it belongs to Chainlist. The App Reader. So I want to check something. I want to show you something on the App Reader. Let me use NFTs. No. I want to use the market spaces. I believe you can see this screen. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I want to show you on the App Reader now. Look at it. Even Blur is not even number one. Blur is number one. Can you imagine? So Blur actually kind of overtook OpenSea because of that airdrop. Right? Blur is number one. Now let's look for where's the website? I said. Okay, let me go back. Zora, yeah, Zora. I think Zora is the website I'm looking for. Now look at Zora. Zora is not even top 10. Where is Zora? Okay, let me just search Zora. Or is it not on this? Okay, it's not here. But there's something I want to show you. I just want to show you that using the okay, you can see OpenSea even has more number of more traders than Blur actually. Average traders daily. But this is just something I want to show you. So a project that has 90 traders daily can actually use the number of traders to actually run an airdrop. They can use we are giving airdrops to everybody that has actually traded on our marketplace. Now this kind of project, Mobox, now if they want to do an NFT, it is easy for them to give an NFT out to people that have actually used Mobox. This Abyssus Bay now, it is on Chronos. I think I used it sometimes last year. They can actually give airdrop to people that actually use Abyssus Bay, if you understand what I mean. So these are the things you have to check for to know the possible strategy that you have to follow to get these airdrops. Right? We don't need Chainlist. Okay, so let me just talk a little bit on Chainlist because actually we need it in airdrop. So Chainlist is a website that you can use to add testnet and mainnet to your wallet, to add the network, to add the blockchain to your wallet. So this is where if you want to actually perform a testnet activity, you can just come here and include testnet, connect your wallet, and then you'll be able to add the blockchain to your wallet. Let me show you what I mean by adding a blockchain to your wallet. Let me just open my wallet here. Okay, so this is these are networks. So this is what Chainlist offers you, a chance to add all of this network to your wallet. So this is Linear Mainnet, this is Ethereum Mainnet, this is Shardom Liberty, this is ZK EVM, this is Polygon Mumbai, which is a testnet, this is ZK Era Mainnet, which is ZK Sync, this is Polygon Mainnet, this is Optimism, this is OPBNB now is another project that might potentially run an airdrop. It belongs to BNB and they are building on the Optimism network, using OP Stack. So this is another project that might potentially run an airdrop. This is the official BNB chain testnet, and this is Chronos. This is Arbitrum. So this chain list actually gives you the chance to connect your wallet or to add any network to your wallet, right? So this is where you come to add any blockchain network to your wallet. Most of the time, it is going to be in the thread you are going to see. Let me open a thread for you. This base thread, after explaining about base, he actually gave a website on how you can actually add base to your wallet, and how you can bridge into base. You know all of these things, how you can connect it to your wallet, how you can verify it, how you can check, how you can deploy a contract, and all of that. So it actually gives you, this thread actually gives you step-by-step guide on adding a network or a blockchain to your wallet, right? So that is another website that you need to note, chainlist.org, right? So let's move on. Where's my slide? Where is my slide? Okay. Let's see. Okay, now okay, so I've shown you the websites that you can actually use to check, accounts that you can actually follow, the power of joining a community, and I'm going to give you access to my own community. When you sign up on Cassava Network, I'm going to give you access to my community. Now, there's a secret to Cassava Network that is kind of an insider information I'm going to share with you today. There is a possibility that they will run an airdrop within the next 3 months. That is actually different from the CB coin you're actually getting. Trust me, I got this information from someone in the team, right? So there's a possibility that we'll run an airdrop within the next 3 months, which is actually different from you getting CB coins or all of that. And they're also trying to integrate the avatar into mainnet. The avatar is presently on your Cassava network, which is like the profile picture and all. If you can see my profile picture, I think that's what I use as my profile picture. That is an example of a Cassava avatar, right? So they're trying to integrate that into the mainnet, where you'll be able to sell that avatar on a marketplace, you'll be able to buy other avatars and all of that, right? So that is an insider information on Cassava. So let's move on. Now, there are other resources that you can actually use to check if a project has actually raised money. I have explained this DeFi Llama, and let's just go to Crunchbase, which is like the other one that you can use apart from using DeFi Llama. Yeah. So this is the website, and these are investors. So all of these investors, these are actually people that actually invest in any of these projects that you see. They are venture capitals. They are individuals that actually have this money to invest in crypto projects. So if you have 100 million, you can give a crypto project that you believe in. Of course, you can do it in the crypto space. It is allowed. So you can actually invest as an individual, right? So we have individuals that actually invest. We have venture capitals, like it's not even showing popular ones that I know. Okay, it is logged. Let me see. Okay, I'm not signing in actually. Let me just show you briefly. So this is funding rounds. These are some projects that actually, getting funded recently and all of that. These are companies that can actually invest in crypto projects, and these are the investors. So you can actually sign up on this website to also verify if that project that you are checking has actually raised any money, if that project that you're actually trying to get an airdrop from has actually raised any money, right? So that is it on Crunchbase. Where's my slide though? Okay, where is this slide going? So that is it on websites you can use to check if a project has actually raised money. Now, there is also a way for you to track other wallets that have gotten an airdrop and then do exactly what they are doing. Let me show you an example of what I mean. There was a screenshot I shared. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, this thing now. This is from a wallet. So a wallet got almost all of this airdrop, right? So you seeing this kind of wallet, you can actually just follow this wallet that is actually an alpha airdrop on time, and then do everything that wallet is doing, but probably on a smaller scale, right? But you just have to follow it strictly and do what that wallet is actually doing. And I'm going to show you an example. Let a well-defined example. So you can use platforms like thebank.com or Dune Analytics to actually check this wallet. But let me show you this thread. Let me show you this thread. Let me see. Let me confirm if it is the thread I'm looking for. Yep. So this address actually got all of this from NFT. This is over $270,000. This is over $270,000 gotten from AirDrop. Now, this Arbitrum that is 10,000 is worth like 13K. So this is over 290 that this guy has gotten from AirDrop. This Arbitrum does not have value when they actually compiled this. But this Arbitrum, this 10,000 Arbitrum is worth like 13K when they did the AirDrop. And this guy has gotten over 227K from AirDrop. Now, if you actually follow every transaction this guy is doing, you have the chance of getting the next big AirDrop. Now, if you let me take this wallet address and go and paste it on ZK Sync Explorer. Let's see if this guy has actually performed anything on ZK Sync. ZK Sync. What's the Explorer? Is it Explorer or ZK Sync? I think so. Explorer. Explorer.zksync.io or something. What am I pressing? God. What the fuck? Okay, Explorer.zksync. Okay, let me just search ZK. Okay, this is it. Explorer.zksync.io. I'm correct. So this is it. So this is the ZK Sync error mainnet. I think this is my own wallet. Yes, this is my own wallet. These are transactions I did on ZK Sync 4 months ago, and I'll be redoing most of them on Thursday when I show you how to actually participate on ZK Sync. So these are transactions I did on my own ZK Sync wallet. So this is my own wallet. So let me show you the wallet I want to actually show you. I want to show you this wallet. Let's see if he has actually done. You see, he even has over $70 in this wallet to perform transactions. You see, even though he has gotten over 200K from AirDrop, he has just $17 in this wallet because you don't need. He does not have to put $1,000 in this wallet to actually get the ZK Sync AirDrop, right? So he did transactions 4 months ago, 2 months ago. As you can see, he's basically doing transactions sparingly. He did 4 months ago, and 3 months ago he did not do. He came back here and he did something 2 months ago, right? So let's go to the second page. Everything here is 4 months ago, like mine. Mine was also 4 months ago, right? So this is it. I'm also going to do another transaction now so that I'm going to fulfill that criteria of doing it within 2 distinct months. He has already done that already 2 months ago and 4 months ago, right? So you just following this type of wallet and checking everything he has actually done is also a guide to actually getting airdrops, because he is a proven airdrop hunter. He has gotten over 270K from airdrop. So that is one wallet. There are other wallets like that and like that and like that. So following this wallet, look at this one. He has gotten over 240. Look at this one. He has gotten over 117, over 100K, over 60K from airdrops, over 54K. So these are wallets you can actually follow. Let's check if this one has done anything on ZK Sync. Let's see. You see, this one has over $900 in his wallet. So this guy might probably just be trading on ZK Sync, ZK Sync like a normal user of ZK Sync, and that will still qualify him for the airdrop. So he did transaction last month. He did transactions 2 months ago. He did transactions 3 months ago. So he has done 3 distinct months, basically 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and last month, right? So this is an example of someone, and look at the amount he's spending, just 0.37. So with just like how much now? Everything you need in a month to actually do transaction is like just $1 if you want to perform like 3 transactions a month. And if you do that in 3 months, that means you are spending at most $3 in gas fee on performing these transactions, and that might qualify you for $1,500 in airdrop. Although you are not bridging, you're going to be bridging $3, of course. You will be bridging, let's say, $50, for example, or $30, so that you can, when you perform transactions, you can have, a little bit of volume. You can buy $10 of USDT with Ethereum, swap back from USDT back to Ethereum, and then you remove your Ethereum. That is basically 2 transactions, as simple as that, right? So this guy has done transactions within 3 months now, right? So this is another way of actually checking for potential airdrops. Just check wallet. All of these wallets can be sent, so you can just, whenever you see an airdrop, maybe you see scroll ZKP, you can just take their wallet address, paste it on the scroll scroll god scroll ZKP what's it called, Explorer, and then check the transactions that has been done on this wallet, right? So this is it, and that is that on that. Let's move back to the slide. Where's my slide? Why am I looking for the slide always? Okay, so that is that on checking. Okay. On checking on how to find airdrop. So that is it on how to find airdrop. Let's take a recap now. You follow some accounts, they do the thread, they do the video, they actually post that on their social media. You watch it and you follow it step by step. You join communities where you can ask questions and get more information on this airdrop and get more step-by-step guides on how you can actually perform it. You visit websites like defilama.com/airdrop to actually check for tokenless protocols that might actually run an airdrop. Then you look for the strategy that you need to do and you do it. And 4, you actually check for projects that are actually raising money or that have actually raised money. And you look for the criteria or the strategies that you need to do and you actually do it. Then step 5 is actually you tracking wallets that got multiple airdrops before and actually trying to copy or do what they actually did on their wallets to get positioned for the airdrop they're also getting positioned for. So these are basically ways to actually find an airdrop, and then you apply the strategies you learned yesterday to these ways. Right, now let's move on. Now the important tip here is that oftentimes the playbook is actually simple. As an airdrop farmer, although I trust Nigerians, whenever you claim an airdrop, it is best for you to sell as quickly as possible, because most of the time the opening price of this airdrop is often the highest price in like the next 5 months. Now let's look at Arbitrum. Okay, let me go to my browser. Let's go to TradingView. Let me just use TradingView to show you this. What's happening? TradingView.com/blah blah. I don't know what this chart is, but let's just go to TradingView. I just want to show you something on Arbitrum relating to that playbook. So the basic thing, what I just want you to know is that whenever you get an airdrop, it is built to sell as fast as you can. Let me use SWI or Arbitrum, anyone. SWI USDT. Yes. Now, this is the SWI whatever. Let's just go to weekly. Let's just go to weekly. Okay, I have a lot of rubbish on this actually, but so look at it now. Let me go to daily. Sorry, I think daily should be more. Don't mind my lines and all of that. Don't mind my lines. So look at it now. They did this was when they launched it, right? So they launched it and it was around 1.4, 1.3. You know, I told you yesterday I sold mine around 1.1 or 1.2 thereabout. So they launched it, and after this week, it was around 1. Some might even be able to sell at 1.8 if you are very fast. So once you claim your airdrop, but let's assume because you might not be able to claim as fast as possible because a lot of people are trying to claim, but you should be able to claim around this 1.3, 1.2. Once you claim, the best practice is for you to actually sell. If you are a type that wants to hold airdrop, look at where it is now, 0.6. That means you will have lost at least half of the money you claimed, right? So most of the time, the highest point in like the first 5 months or 6 months would be as the point of launch or at the point where you actually claim that airdrop. So most of the time, it's best to just sell at that point. Now, if we see a bull run, this might actually break this all-time high right here. This project might actually break 1.4, might actually come to $3 and all of that. But within the first 5 months, first 3 months, the highest price is often the price that the project is actually launched, right? So that's what I want to show you. So the best thing you can actually do as an airdrop farmer is to try to sell as quickly as possible, because the opening price is often the highest price. Now let's proceed. The giveaway bonus, the giveaway method rather. Now, this is where you actually participate in giveaways in communities. This is where Twitter influencers actually do giveaway. This is where you join AMA sessions and you get money and all of that, right? So we have airdrop communities that actually get deals. So they get deals from crypto projects and all of that, where a crypto project would actually sponsor a post on the community, and then they would bring in something like, we want to reward 5 members of this community, probably $100 each. And whenever they are holding probably a Twitter space or an AMA session, they would then do the giveaway. So this is just a method of you getting something to sustain yourself when you're hunting for airdrops, because airdrops can actually take time. Like I said yesterday, it can actually take time, but the money is actually worth the wait, right? So to sustain yourself and to actually ensure that you are still in the spirit of hunting for airdrop, to motivate yourself, you can actually use this giveaway method. So you can join communities, participate in their giveaways. You can follow Twitter influencers that actually do giveaways. You can follow Sheilas that actually do giveaways. You can join AMA sessions and actually participate to actually win giveaways. And you can join Twitter spaces to actually win giveaways. Here is an example of a giveaway tweet. Let me show you. Let me just open the second one at once as well. Okay, this one is a group, actually, a Telegram group. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, it's open. It's okay. It's going to open there. So look at this now. So this is 100 USDT giveaway to 5 random retweets, right? So this one now is going to probably do something like, it's going to probably use something like Twitter Picker to actually pick the winners of this giveaway. And I know right here in Sharp Academy, I have seen giveaways multiple times on this academy too. So that is an example of you making money to actually sustain yourself and to actually participate in future. So if you don't have any money at all, you can actually win. This is $20 for 5 people. You can actually use $20 and then use that $20 to actually do something like ZK Sync, to actually get position for something like ZK Sync, right? So this is a way of you trying to manage the little you have and get positioned for bigger airdrops that will actually pay you. So if you win $20 here and use it position for ZK Sync, and ZK Sync actually drop, let's say, $1,500, that is basically you going from 0 to $1,500, but it's actually a step from 0 to 20, from 20 to 1,500, right? So this is the giveaway method. And here is an example of the AMA, just cancel, type. So they are holding an AMA. This is Pink Sale. If you know Pink Sale is a pre-sale platform, a very popular pre-sale platform, right? So they are going to be splitting $150 between 5 winners, right? So this is something you should spend. Let's say you want to hunt for airdrops. This is something you should spend like 30% of your time on, and the remaining 70 should actually be spent on you actually participating in the real airdrop task, like ZK Sync, Polygon ZK VM, Scroll ZKP, and other potential airdrops. But 30% of your time can be spent on stuff like this, where you just join community AMA sessions, where you go to Twitter and you try to hunt for this giveaway, right? So this is $30 between 5 people, and they will pick the winner and they will send the reward to them, right? So these are things you can use to sustain yourself, to get something that can actually be used to actually participate in these airdrops. So let's proceed. Right, so that is the giveaway method. I think that is the last part of this session. Now, these are airdrops that might actually drop in 2023. Number 1 is ZK Sync. Number 2 is Scroll ZKP, Polygon ZKVM, Linear, Darknet, and MetaMask. MetaMask and Linear are actually the same company. They're actually owned by the same company, known as Consessi. Is that the right pronunciation? I don't know. Known as Consessi, right? So, MetaMask, if you open your MetaMask, you see that there's a new swap feature on MetaMask where you can actually swap directly on MetaMask, right? So I have actually done that MetaMask airdrop before. I will check if I will also do it on Thursday. If I also show you how to do it on Thursday. But just know that on Thursday, I'll be showing you ZK Sync, which is a mainnet activity. I'll show you Scroll ZKP, which is a testnet activity. I will try to show you this Polygon ZKVM as well, also a mainnet activity, and probably MetaMask, right? Now, let me show you one today, which is related to minting an NFT. Let me plug my phone. Let me show you one today, which is related to minting an NFT. I saw that this evening. Although I am not able to mint the NFT because I have actually done the first criteria. Now, this criteria is for anybody that does not have up to, I think, 2,500 points or something. Let me see. I think I opened it on the tab. Oh, yeah, my tabs. Linear. Not this. Not this. Not this. Okay. Yeah. So this is the website. Let me just drag it to that screen that you can see. Please confirm if you can see the linear website.
It's not it. I went to
Is
bed.
that what you,
Irene.
is that what you can see? Only I mean, okay. So this you say I said consensus. So this consensus is the owner of MetaMask and the owner of Linear. Now, this NFT was released on July 18, and it has a total supply of 4 million. Now, this might be what they'll use for airdrop because the supply is limited. But they actually airdropped it to some of us that actually participated in something else, which is a Gauzy tax. Part of the website I said I will show you. Thank God this actually relates to it, so that I'll just show you the website once and for all. So, guys, let me just open it. Yeah, this is it. So this campaign that we did, there was this campaign that we did called the Gauzy campaign. We did this for like 8 weeks or something, where we are coming back every week to participate in something. Okay, this one says I am not eligible for this. Probably I did not do this, but let me just view everything on Linear that I did. Okay, let me go to points. So this is it. I have 2,644 points, and this NFT was airdropped to everybody above 2,500 points. So if you have about 2,500 points in this activity, they will give you this airdrop for free. And I have mine in my wallet already. Linear scan. Let me go to Linear scan. Now, because this airdrop has a total supply, trust me, it might be the criteria they'll use for the airdrop. It is even looking like it already. They can just easily airdrop to 4 million people. It is very, very easy, right? So maybe $500 for 4 million people. It is very, very, very easy, right? So you see, this NFT is airdropped to participants who scored 2005 or below. Oh, I think I got above. Oh. But I have the NFT in my wallet actually. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me copy my address. Is it up below? It looks confusing now. Because it is people that actually have below 2005 that can actually mint it. But let me just show you here. Okay. So let me put my wallet address right here. Contract bound. Do I copy contract or wallet address? This is not my wallet address. So. This is not the one I want to copy. This is the one I want to copy right here. Yeah, so this is the wallet address I want to copy. So look at it now. I have the NFT in my address right here. So I think it was airdropped to me a few days ago. So this is the NFT right here. Right? So just 360 people have been able to claim this NFT. So it was airdropped to me 13 days ago. 13 days ago, right? So right now you can try to mint this NFT. I think it will cost like $1 or so to mint it. I was about to even send this to my community before I started the class, but I'll send it once I'm done here. So you should mint this NFT, please. Just try to mint it. I don't know. It might be the criteria, it might not be the criteria, but try to mint this NFT. This linear voyage Omega edition NFT. Try to mint it. Try to mint it. I'm still going to mint on my other wallets that actually did not get up to 2,500 points and did not get the airdrop. So this is an example of a possible NFT criteria airdrop, right? Yeah. So 2,501 and above were airdropped. Yeah. So that is it. So thank you, young Ben. Thank you so much. So on Thursday, we are going to be doing some of these together. ZK Sync, Scroll ZKP, if time permits us, MetaMask, Stacknet, and as much as we can do, if time permits us, we are going to be doing them together on Thursday. So that will be all. To join my airdrop community, you can actually, follow me on social media platforms. I post my content on 6 platforms actually. LinkedIn is not here. So I post on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can just follow on any of these social media platforms you use the most, and you can actually drop a follow on everything to support. But if you can just follow on the ones you know you'd actually watch the content on. So if you use TikTok the most, you can follow on TikTok. If you use IG, follow on IG. If you use Facebook, follow on Facebook. Follow on YouTube. You can subscribe to YouTube. Everybody should even subscribe to YouTube because that is where the long contents will be dropped. So let me see if I can just copy this link and send it to the group. So that is it. So thank you so much for having me, Sharp Academy. And I hope you all have learned something on crypto airdrops. And by now, you all should know how to get positioned for airdrops, how to use the giveaway method to actually you all should know how to use the giveaway method to actually get a little bit of capital to actually hunt for bigger airdrops. So I believe you've learned something from this session, and thank you so much, Sharp Academy, for having me once again. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Oracle. Oracle, thank you very much. We are very grateful for sharing with us your knowledge. So it's time for questions. You can all ask your questions now. It's 7:16, so that's exactly 7:21. Please and please only ask questions related to what you taught us today. So this first question, I'm deleting it. Only ask questions related to what he asked today or yesterday. So 7:21 is going to attend to all questions asked. Okay, I think it's time already. So, Crypto Rico, you can start attending to the questions, please.
All right. So the first question is, let me see. How do we mint on the website? Will you drop the link? Oh yes, I'll do that right now. The website for the linear minting. Let me just look for a step-by-step guide because you actually need to like actually move money into linear first, then mint. But there's a chance I'll be bridging money, probably bridge $20 and share to few people to be able to mint the NFT. I'll do that probably after this session. So yeah, I'll drop the website link as well. So in case you want to like actually bridge yourself and mint, you can actually do that too. So that is the first question. How to know legit Twitter influencers? That is actually a very good question. Now, from their posts, you actually know if they are here to help you or they are here to or they are fake actually. So if you see an influencer that is actually just posting about what's the word now? About sponsored post only. Shilling coins here, posting about just crypto, just posting about shit coins basically. You should know that that type of influencer is someone you should be careful of. But if you see an influencer that actually gives tip, that is actually giving words of advice, that is actually saying things about what is happening in the crypto market on a daily basis, that is not just sponsored post, you should know that type of influencer is legit. Someone that is actually posting educational threads, someone that is actually trying to educate you, if you understand what I mean. So you would know that type of person is actually legit. How can we get Twitter and those who do giveaway? Most of these influencers and shillers actually do giveaway. Right? So just go through their threads, check if they've actually done giveaways in the past, and just give them a follow. I'll drop some actually. I'll drop some to the group. I'll try to drop some to the group. And let me just be noting everything I said I would drop so I won't forget. So, how do projects raise money? Yeah, I explained that they can actually raise money from venture capitals, from private individuals, from other companies, right? So a company like Google can actually sponsor a crypto project, can actually give a crypto project money. A private individual can give a project money as well. They can actually drop their money just to sponsor the project, right? So just to invest in, it's not even sponsoring, it is investing, to invest in the project, because they would also take a return at last, but they would bring their money to invest. And we have some labs like Binance Labs. We have some venture capitals like Animoca Brands. There's this one that actually sponsored FTX, or that is owned by FTX CEO. I don't think I can remember the name now. So we have different venture capitals. We have different private individuals. We have Binance Labs. Most of these top exchanges actually have a way of actually sponsoring decentralized project as well, and sponsoring blockchains. So, and most of them, they also get grants from bigger projects like Ethereum. Ethereum can actually give grants to new projects actually building under it. And because I said I'm focusing on blockchain-based airdrop, does not mean you should focus on blockchain-based airdrop too. There are other smaller projects that would raise 5 million here, 10 million here, 2 million here, that would potentially do an airdrop too. The airdrop might not be $1,000, it might be just $100, might be just $50, but these are actually funds you can actually use to now get positioned for bigger airdrops. So ZK Sync can actually give, out of the $200 million raised, can actually give out 50 million for grants. So projects under ZK Sync would apply for this money, for this grant, and when they get it, they can actually run an airdrop out of this money as well. So that is how projects raise money. Is it advisable to do these airdrops on phone? Okay, someone asked this question yesterday. If you have a laptop, it is an added advantage, because that way you'll be able to see things on a bigger scale, and it makes it super easy, especially if you are dealing with EVM based chain, that is chains that can be added to MetaMask, or if you are dealing with layer 2 blockchains like ZK Sync, Polygon ZK EVM, and all of those layer 2. it is easy to do it on MetaMask. So you can add MetaMask on your mobile phone, it is going to work. But if you are doing layer 1 blockchain, in the case of Sui, for example, now, Sui does not have a mobile wallet during the testnet phase. So there was a way we actually told people that are actually using their mobile phone to actually do it. They would go to what's the word? They would download a browser known as Kiwi browser. So that browser can actually allow you to add extension to your mobile phone. So that way they were able to actually download the Sui wallet on their mobile phone. So it's going to look like a system actually with Kiwi browser. You can add extensions. Extensions only work on laptops, on browsers, on laptops and desktops, on PC basically. So but Kiwi browser will allow you to add. So if you don't have a system, you can actually download that browser and you can try to use it for anything that would require you using a system. So if you have a system, it is an added advantage where you're using your phone, just have to keep using it and hopefully gather money from AirDrop to buy a system to participate in other AirDrops. So there was a part where I talked about selling AirDrop. Yeah, it is actually simple. The Arbitrum AirDrop was claimed on the website I showed yesterday, the Arbitrum Foundation website. And once you claim it, it is automatically going to show in your wallet. It has value already. Most of these AirDrops that are retroactive AirDrop, they have value immediately you claim them. Or if you claim them today and they would announce that they are launching tomorrow. But once they launch, they have value. You can send them to exchanges. Once a big project wants to AirDrop like that, you will see exchanges like Binance, like Coinbase, top exchanges, KuCoin, Bybit, Lbank. You'll see all those exchanges actually listing that project. So once you claim, just take it to that exchange and you can sell. So it is as simple as that. So you claim and you sell on centralized exchanges. That is what they are for. So you can just claim and you sell on centralized exchanges. So can I explain minting? I think, let me see if there's a way for me to show you an example. Minting is basically you just buying an NFT from an official website. I think that's a simple definition. Minting an NFT is just you buying an NFT, let me say from a smart contract. So it is just like you buying an NFT, but you're not buying from a marketplace. You are buying from the blockchain directly. You are creating it on the blockchain. I don't know how to make it simpler than that. So it's just like you buying an NFT. Just take it like that. You buying an NFT. But instead of buying on the marketplace like OpenSea, you are buying from the smart contract. You are buying directly from the blockchain. You are buying directly from the project website. Most of the time, the website are actually linked to the smart contract. So that is what minting actually means. You said airdrops are what we can use to build capital. And to be eligible for some of these we need or maybe mint an NFT farm transaction. Yeah, if you don't have money to perform this transaction, that is why I said you should use the giveaway method. The giveaway method. So if from that you can actually get giveaways to actually perform in airdrops. Like I said, now this linear NFT that they are minting, I'll confirm the price, and if it is around that $1 each, I'll just probably do an airdrop like I do. I do it most times when we have an NFT to mint on my community like that. So I'll just fund like 10 people. I'll just do a random giveaway, pick some people and they would be able to mint it. For those that don't have money to mint. But if you have money to mint, it's basically around 800 or 1,000 naira to $1, or let me say 900 right now. So if you can't spend $900 to potentially get $1,500, 100 naira, 900 naira to potentially get $1,500, I don't know what you want to actually invest in or why you're actually doing a drop. So you can actually use the giveaway method to actually gather some funds. Right now, you can just focus on the giveaway method and testnet NFT. So testnet does not require any money from your part. It just requires your time and dedication. So you can focus on testnet and then the giveaway method to gather some funds that you use to run an airdrop. Some of you, if you win giveaway, you use it to buy stuff in the reward. Please try to invest money made in crypto, or let me say little money made in crypto into crypto to make more money. All right. So that is a way to actually get money to perform this task. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Someone already list examples of launchpad and all of that, and what's the word? Everything you need, relating to what to to venture capitals, Animoca, Binance Launchpad, Bybit Lab, Sui Launchpad, yes, AI26Z, yes. So you can use Kiwi browser as well, yes. Thank you, Web3 Money. So I think that is all. Okay, can we get handles that does give away on Twitter? Yeah, I would check. Yeah, I would check. So if you've registered on Cassava Network, just send me a screenshot of your profile so that I'll add you to my WhatsApp community. So you can send me a DM or I don't know. I'll ask Sharp if I can drop my WhatsApp link so that you can just send me directly on WhatsApp. So I'll add you to the community. So I think that is okay. So I think that is all. That is all the questions that are available right now.
Okay.
The link for Cassava. Okay.
Already tagged. It's pinned. It's pinned in the chat. Okay. So, wow. The Cassava network link is pinned in the chat. So and it just sent his WhatsApp link. This is what I'm going to do. I'm coming. Yeah, I should do it. So, yes, today's section, as expected, went very, very well, and we actually learned a lot today. I have a feeling that some of you might be thinking, yes, it's getting difficult, it's getting complex. No, it's not complex. By the time we start doing practicals, you are going to realize it's very, very easy. All these things, all this theory we are doing, just let us get to practicals. That's when you will know this is something very easy to understand. So if you are having this feeling that, oh, this thing is not for me, I'm not brilliant, I'm not intelligent, no, just get to the practical aspect, and then you see that it's something you can do. The only thing the only thing you don't know how to do is what you don't practice daily. If you are practicing it daily, there's no way you won't know how to do it. There's no way you won't know how to do it. So today, Crypto Rebel was chance to talk to us about how to identify scams in AirDrop, where he made mention of all these scammers that make fake copies of fake pages of AirDrops, and they drop link for you to click, either get your wallet hacked or somehow you lose money. And he also said something which is very, very important. He said it's advisable you have multiple wallets. So you have a wallet you use for AirDrops, and a wallet you use maybe for your personal use, maybe for personal transactions. So you have different wallets you use for AirDrops. You know, this wallet I can use it to connect to any decentralized application. So I think somebody's mic is on. Okay. So after he made mention of getting multiple wallets, he also said he taught us how to find airdrops, where he gave us the links to notable airdrop researchers in the space, the likes of Space, Boy, BMS, Mingo, lots of them. So I dropped the link in the chat while he was telling us this. If you are here to follow them, just scroll up a little bit. You are going to see some Twitter links I dropped. Just follow them. and keep the post notifications on. So anything they send, anything they tweet, you are going to get notified. Although some of the things they tweet might be a little bit complicated for you. But yes, that reminds me, I have an assignment. Let me just... Yeah, Ghost is not around. Or is he here already? He's not supposed to be around because he's busy. He's very, 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 very busy. Very, very busy. So there's an assignment I have for everybody. So let me just type it before I forget. Download MetaMask wallet. Import your trust wallet address. MetaMask. Done. So the assignment is that, when we were discussing about crypto wallets, we used Trust Wallet as a dominant example. Now we have different kind of wallets. The assignment I'm going to give everyone now is that you will import your Trust Wallet address into a different crypto wallet. We have different kind of crypto wallet. We have Trust Wallet, we have SafePal, we have MetaMask, we have RYI. A lot, there are many. So what I want you guys to do now is that you import your Trust Wallet address into MetaMask address. And remember, I'm just going to tell you this for the last time. If you want to import, you have to make sure this thing is with you. Your phrase, those phrases I asked you to keep while we were creating your first wallet address, those phrases, that's what you'll be needing to import to a different wallet. So that's the name of the wallet you'll be importing it into, MetaMask. If you don't know how to operate MetaMask, learn how to consult YouTube. Most of these things you see them on YouTube. You can just search for how to import wallets on MetaMask on YouTube. Then you get your videos. You should learn how to do research yourself. There are some little researches that you don't have to stress anybody else for. These things are online already. So this kind of assignment shouldn't be a problem for anybody. For anybody at all. Now, I was saying something. Yeah, I was talking about how to find how Crypto Oracle taught us about how to find airdrops. And he also made mention of something that we should join communities. Like I said, while I started airdrops in my early days, I was in a community where we pushed each other. We gave ourselves tasks. We have somebody that is going to monitor Telegram channels. We have somebody that is going to send them to WhatsApp. We have somebody that is going to research if it's actually worth our time. So join different communities that can actually push you into doing airdrops. And also, he made mention of something. He said, sell airdrops as soon as possible. Yes, I think that's a solid advice, but not always. You might later regret, but I think it's a very good advice. There's something we call pajit. Let me introduce you guys to this slang. Pajit. Pajit is a farmer. They refer to Pajit as a farmer in India. So if you can check for the meaning, Pajit. So there's actually the community I started from where we created ourselves. The name of the community is JIT. So we shortened it, Pajit, JIT. So we are famous for selling our crypto airdrops. Immediately we get it. We don't hold. So that's when you hear me say a slang like JIT it, or I've already patched. Anything related to patch, just know I already sold it. It's a slang we developed ourselves. I believe some of the JIT guys are here also. So when here I don't patch them, meaning I've already sold it. When you hear I don't cheat am, you cheated, you sold it. So that's that about that. And yes, I have a question. And if you're already experienced in the space, don't bother to ask this question because I won't acknowledge you. I won't. I have the list of newbies here with me. So if you got the question right, I'm going to check. If you're not a newbie, I won't acknowledge your answer at all. So my question is that, what is the meaning of a Bona wallet? What does Bona wallet mean? Bona, not Bona boy. Bona wallet. Let me check my list here because I know some people are stubborn and I'm ready for you. Thank God Kathy already left. Okay. Uh, where's my list? Where's my list? Where's my list? Okay. I know, Douglas said to avoid being scammed. Wrong. Wallet that you used to want to airdrop. Web3 money, you are a pro in the space already, so I won't accept this answer. It is used for many wallets. I know you have the idea, but I won't accept this too. Mr. Ike said temporary wallet. Is it temporary? No, I won't accept that. It's not a temporary wallet. A Bona wallet plays a short-term key which allows the users. This is a Google answer. You can't tell me you thought of this yourself. No, I'm not accepting this. Wait, short-term key. It's not even correct, sir. Wallet used for one time and temporary. Okay. I think I've gotten. No, Thought is already experienced in the space. Let me check. Thought the king. Let me check. Let me check my list here. Actually, I don't know what's wrong with my eye these days. I have to go for a checkup. Sorry, I'm coming. Give me a minute, please. I'm finding it difficult to see my screen. Okay, let me search for thoughts. Oh, so thoughts wasn't present in the class themselves. So sorry. I have to be sure. Thoughts. Bona wallet is a decimal wallet that allows you to store and transfer. No. Bona wallet means wallet being used to avoid being scammed. Multiple wallets. I won't take that. Temporary. I don't want to stick with the word temporary because I have multiple Bona wallets and I've been using them for almost 3 years now. So I can't say it's temporary. I just don't use them that much. So I'm not sticking with temporary. Or should I stick with temporary? Oracle, what do you think? Should I stick with the definition of it being a temporary wallet?
Actually, I don't think it is because even a main wallet can become temporary later on when you
Exactly.
actually like use another main
Exactly.
wallet.
So you are not
So
taking.
yeah,
Let me check again. Let me start.
I think there are some replies here that actually explains it a bit. That looks like they understand.
Which one do you think is the best? Like the first one that you think is the best answer?
Coming, let me see. Someone said coming. I saw you reply now. Okay. Someone said it is a wallet used to run airdrop which does not contain your personal funds.
Let me see.
743.
Is that the first best, or you are going to check the remaining ones
Let
on
me
top?
just check once. Let me check everything.
Okay.
I think that is it, yes.
Okay. Let me check Mr. Polore's history with us. Okay, very good. Mr. Polore is a newbie. Very good. Very good. So, 5 USD. Yep. So, either tonight or tomorrow morning, 5 USD will be sent to you, Mr. Polore. I'm going to ask for your wallet address when it's time. So, thank you for answering the question right. And yes, that's okay. Before I call it a day, there's one more thing I need to hammer. And Crypto Oracle made mention of it, is that you should follow up on any kind of contest you do, any kind of airdrop you do, any activity you engage in that is likely to fetch you money. You should always follow up. I'm going to ask you guys this question now. How many should I call it events, or how many activities have we done in this academy so far that is likely to bring us money? How many activities? Which one? No, excluding cassava. Let's exclude today. So it's actually, I think it's two. The first one is the Gleam contest, AbuSwap Gleam contest, which I dropped the link and I gave everybody an assignment to do it. The second one is the AboBot, where you have to register on the bot that is going to send you daily task, and then you qualify for a draw of $50, $25, and $25. That's 3 winners. So none of you followed up on this. It was only one person that followed up. The person messaged me this morning. Okay, referral already talked about the referral contest that is going to be after the class. We are going to talk about that. Now, the first one is the Gleam contest. The second one is the bot contest. It was only one person that followed up, and I'm very happy the person did. The person is a newbie, and the person followed up, and the person messaged me on seeing the announcement. Now, the winners for the Gleam contest was announced this morning. 20 winners were announced this morning, and each winner is going to get $50 each. That's one. Another announcement today, I think the announcement was made today, that AppleBot contest has come to an end, and there's going to be a live draw tomorrow. So if you got over 21 points, there's going to be a live draw tomorrow, meaning 3 people among everybody that got over 21 points will be selected randomly live. The team is going to be live tomorrow. So you can come, you can decide to check or not. It's going to be recorded. So these are things you should do. Try to follow up. And actually, the person that messaged me this morning was part of those people that won the AboSwap Gleam contest. Yeah, she was part of the lucky participants. Now, no problem. I think. Oh, Juliet also is also part of the winners. That's nice. Okay. So I'm trying to check something here before we call it a day. Trying to check something here before we call it a day. Is there anything else? Have you guys filled the form? The attendance form? Because I already dropped it. Let me check. Okay, 49 responses. That's okay. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day. So, kindly do your assignment, please. Kindly do your assignment. The assignment is to import your wallet address from Trust Wallet to MetaMask before tomorrow's session, please. Before tomorrow's session. If you're having any difficulties, consult YouTube. YouTube is going to answer you. Any process that might be any process that might be needed in importing your wallet from Trust Wallet to MetaMask is on YouTube, and it's very, very straightforward. So kindly do this assignment. And yes, I think that's the end of today's session. Thank you once again, Crypto Oracle, for lecturing us today, and thank you everybody for joining. Have a nice night. It's cold. Make sure you take a very hot cup of coffee, or you spend time with your loved ones, or you jog at night. Just anything you can do to keep you warm, to keep yourself warm. Bye bye, and see you guys tomorrow.